workout week challenge. So this is going to be our fourth one. And basically for each of these exercises, what you're going to want to do is do them 40 seconds on, 20 seconds transition or rest period. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to work every part of our body. So it's going to be a full body, high intensity interval training type of workout. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on our one-handed push-ups. But before we can even do that, we're going to bring it to our most basic form of push-up, just a traditional classic push-up. So what we're going to do, this is inspired by the Kayla It Seems push-ups. If you guys have ever done those, just bring it right down to your mat. Get onto your stomach, just like this. And you want to just bring your body up. Make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulder blades and your body is aligned. And just pull up like a string is pulling you from the center so that you lift your glutes before you lift your arms. So you don't want to go like this. You want to make sure your body's aligned. Push up and just bring your arms overhead just like this and back up into a push-up position. Great job, guys. Really keep your core engaged, squeeze. Make sure it's a straight line when you come up into this push-up position. Great job. Just like this. Good job. So, bringing it to a more intermediate level, one-handed push-up, what we're gonna do is gonna lay back onto our side here on the mat. We're gonna make one arm resting underneath your head, straight across is fine. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that opposite arm and you're gonna push up single-handedly, just like this. Really focus, make sure that your hand is right underneath that shoulder blade, and make sure you're putting all of your weight into that arm that's supposed to be doing the push-up and not doing anything with the resting hand. You really want to isolate that one arm so that it can become stronger. Great job, guys, and don't forget to do the other side. Great job. So what we're going to do for our more advanced level push-up is we're going to bring it to our knees. And what you're going to want to do is go into that push-up position, and you want one arm to be extended a little bit further than the other. And what you're going to want to do is put more weight into the arm that's closer to you, so the one that's directly underneath your shoulder blade. You're just going to want to put your weight in there and just go down into a push-up just like this. Make sure your core is engaged, and that again you're imagining that there's a string pulling you at your center. Great job. If you feel comfortable with that, you can even bring it up onto your feet just like this, that one arm out further, other arm directly underneath your shoulder, and just that one-handed push-up, just like this. Great job, guys. So this is really gonna increase our heart rate, so that way we're burning calories, burning fat throughout the entire day. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna begin by starting to do a jog. You wanna keep your hands out here and just bring your knees up to your hands. You wanna make sure that you're not bringing your hands down or helping at all. This is not with like a momentum. This is fast, high knees, just like this. Great job. So the second part of our cardio exercise is what it's gonna be our skips. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna bring it to a high skip, just like this, come back down, and again. You wanna really make sure you're engaging your core, and you're not going with momentum, but you're really pushing off of your foot here and springing with a fast movement up into the air. Great job. Our third part of the cardio circuit is gonna be our crisscross high knee. So what you're gonna wanna do is kind of like a crisscross like that, and then you're gonna wanna bring one knee up to the opposite shoulder. So you wanna make it into a fluid movement, and just bring it into a crisscross knee. Crisscross, switch knee, crisscross, knee, crisscross, switch knee. You wanna do that 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Great job. This exercise is just gonna be working our abs, particularly our obliques. So how we're gonna begin is back onto our mat here. You're gonna get into that side planking position. What you wanna do is, for the more beginner and beginner level people who are starting to work out, you wanna bring it to your knees so that your knee is resting on the ground and the other one is directly in line with it. And you just wanna push up like this and just hold. You wanna hold that for 45 seconds, 40 seconds, as long as you can, and just hold. Great job, guys. Make sure that arm is directly underneath that shoulder blade. You're really squeezing and your body is aligned in a straight line. Good job. And bringing it to our intermediate ab exercise, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna bring it full up into your legs, side plank, just like this. And what you're gonna wanna do is just bring your hip down to the ground. Sorry. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna bring it down to the mat. Sorry. For a more intermediate plank exercise, what you're gonna wanna do is bring it back onto your mat, onto your shoulder, and similar to that last plank exercise that we did, what you wanna do is bring it all the way up to your feet, just like this, and you wanna dip your hip down to the ground and really squeeze as you're doing this, and just lift your hip just like this. Make sure it's aligned, make sure it's slow and controlled. Good job. Now, for our advanced and final part to this circuit, what we're gonna do is do a kind of a combination exercise. We're gonna bring it back to that same plank position, side plank, just like this. You're gonna wanna do the dip that we had just done, and then you wanna do a reach underneath. Make sure that you're stable, make sure that your body's aligned, and just reach underneath and really crunch. You're gonna feel this all along your obliques, and you're really, really gonna feel the burn in your abs and in your core. Great job, guys. Awesome. Working our legs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it down onto the mat. We're gonna lay flat. Make sure your body is fully aligned and that you're resting kind of on your hip. You wanna make sure you're not leaning back or leaning forward like this. You just wanna bring it out. One arm resting on the ground. The other one you can put wherever is comfortable for you. I like to put my hand right here on the ground. And you just wanna lift your leg just like this. You wanna make sure you're engaging your core, make sure your body is aligned into a straight line, and you just wanna lift. You don't wanna lift your leg too high. You wanna do it right about hip length, just like this, and just pulse, just like this. Good job, guys. So that's gonna be our first part of the leg workout. Our second part, we're gonna bring it up. This is gonna be more of our intermediate level, and this is really gonna help work our core, because now that we are standing, it takes a little bit more effort for our body to stabilize and be able to lift those legs to the side. So what you want to do is bring it to a slight bend in your left knee, and you're going to bring your right leg out directly beside your body, just like this. You can put your arms out like this if you need a little bit of extra balance. If not, keep your hands right here, whatever is comfortable for you, and you just want to pulse just like this. Great job, guys. All right, we're going to bring it to our third and more difficult exercise for our legs. What we're gonna do is bring it into a squat position. So what you wanna do is sit right back into your glutes, into your squat, and bring your arms right here, engage your core, make sure your knees do not go over your toes. And you just wanna bring it to a little squat walk, just like this. You wanna bring it really, really, really low, and you really wanna keep it down there. These are gonna be little steps side to side. Make sure they're really slow, really controlled, and make sure you're really squeezing. Great job, guys. That is the end to this week's circuit. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you had a great time.